If you're a content creator, you know that creating content is important. But are you creating content with a purpose and a goal in mind? Or are you just creating content for content's sake? We're not all Gary Vee, and we can't just toss all of our stuff out there and get the exposure that he does. So if you're not creating content with a purpose and a goal in mind, you're just tossing noodles at the wall and hoping that it sticks. Hi, my name is Katie Sager. I'm a video marketing strategist, and I absolutely love helping business owners and entrepreneurs leverage the power of video in their online content strategy. So, do you understand the purpose behind creating content, or are you just following the old adage of let's record it and hopefully people see it? So answer this for me in the comments below. Why do you produce content? Go ahead, I'll give you a second. Is that a second? Is that enough? Did you answer below so I can see? If you answered somewhere along the lines of to keep my content fresh and new so the SEO will be found and Google ranks me at the top, or I'm found by the YouTube search keywords, whatever it is, you're doing it wrong. And you're just tossing the noodles out the wall, hoping that it sticks. So today we're gonna go over why you shouldn't always be creating marketing pieces. I know, that's what everybody says. Do this and they will come. It's not true. And we're also gonna go over how to not live under a rock, because we don't want that. We wanna be seen. That's the purpose of our content, correct? Then we're gonna go over a little bit differently of how to create content so that it gets seen by SEO and you can rank higher up. Granted, SEO is a marathon, not a sprint, so keep that in mind. The first purposeful piece of content that you should be creating is not, I repeat, not a marketing piece. Yeah, it's helpful to have marketing pieces out there, but this one is more helpful than that. You need to educate your audience. Normally, a marketing piece usually takes your audience through the sales funnels or through a ladder or whatever it is you do with that marketing piece. But by creating the educational pieces for your audience, you're taking the time to understand their needs and problems, and you're filling a gap that your competition is not, because you've done your research and your keyword searches to understand yourself what competition has out there so that you can fill that gap for your audience. This type of educational piece, sort of like what I'm doing right here, helps fill that gap, but it also helps you and your audience to build that know, like, and trust value that we all know is so important. You have that small percentage of people that will see something and buy it no matter what, because that's what they're looking for, and they don't need to do the research on you and your education or what you know. But you also have that large percentage of people that wants to understand who you are and what you do for them. So create that educational piece for them so that you can help build that trust and that bond between you and your audience. Plus, it edges you out from the competition because you're standing above them and filling that gap that isn't out there. Tell me in the comments below, are you guilty of creating content to feed the SEO algorithms? I want to hear what your favorite piece of content is that you've created. Let me know in the comments below. We all know that if you're not on social media with your business or service, you are living under a rock. So let's focus this one on how to create engaging content for the social media platforms. This is the goal for them. The social media algorithms want the engagement. The more engagement you get on a piece of content, the higher it's gonna bump it up organically, because whatever platform you're on is like, oh my gosh, people are interacting with this piece of content. It needs to be seen more. It's really popular. That's how viral content goes viral. It is interacted with, it's liked, it's commented on, it's shared. And sharing is the most important one that you can get. As long as people are sharing your content, then their audience sees it, and then those people's audience sees it. And that's how pieces of content explode. That's what you want. You want to create shareable content. Likes and comments are great, but that's not the first purpose of this piece of content. You want to make it shareable. Keep in mind, though, that different platforms have a different feel to the pieces of content. I can't take a blog post and throw it up on Facebook and hope that it performs. Think about how you yourself consume content. Do you stop and read the long form posts, or do you just like scan through it and then take out the tidbits that you want, or to even stop and scan it at all? Are you more visual? That's the Instagram platform. Are you more visual? TikTok, video, short form, micro pieces of content. You need to think like your audience. If you're targeting somebody who is a reader, then blogs are for you. If you're targeting somebody who's a busy parent or doesn't have time, they're on their break at work and they're just scrolling through social media really quickly, then you need to create something eye-catching, something that stops their scroll. So when you're creating that shareable content, keep in mind that you want to create it for the platform that you're going to be posting it on. That doesn't mean that you can't take that one piece of content, say for instance this particular video, and I can pull out sections of this video and share it on the different platforms. I can create an article on LinkedIn. I can create a little 20-second teaser on Instagram and say, for the full video, come over here. But you want to make it a shareable piece of content so that it can go viral. It has the potential to be shared and gone viral. That's the engagement piece. The more it is seen, the more it gets pushed. I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel. I'm creating weekly videos on video content marketing, video strategy, how to work with Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, and everything in between. So click the link below and don't forget to subscribe so you get that notification, hit the bell. If you understand SEO in the tiniest little bit, you know that getting your links out there is how Google works. It's a big deal. Common types of content produced with linking in mind are, for example, infographics, surveys, guest posts, expert comments, expert comment contributions. Without the big links, you guys, like the backlinks to your stuff, you're gonna struggle to gain visibility on Google, of course, unless you pay for an ad. Organically, you'll struggle. Every brand, regardless of whether you're a little local mom and pop brick and mortar store or a big, huge e-commerce online giant, needs to be producing content with the purpose of landing links. If you want to understand SEO and linking a little bit more, stick around and I'll be creating a video on that for you to watch. If it's already up, I'll have a card up here so you can just click on that and then go to that straight away. Or for now, you can click on my playlist and go and watch the Google My Business and kind of start there. Especially for you brick and mortar people, you want to start your Google My Business. Even if you do have an online shop, it's helpful because it will help you show up in the search engines. If you're someone who's been stuck in that cycle of creating content for no reason and just to get it out there, there's no purpose or goal to it, I have created the Insider Video Content Strategy Bundle just for you. Click the link down below to get your free copy of it. In that PDF, I will include how to build confidence on camera, how to turn one piece of content like this into 30 different pieces across all your platforms so you don't have to constantly create your content. You can just recreate. And I will share with you how to maximize those pieces of content across all your platforms. So just click the link in the description below and it will be sent right to you.